So how did Amazon end up owning most of the internet?
On May 15th, 1997, Amazon went public. It was valued at $438 million. Today, the company is worth almost $2 trillion. Today, thanks to its technology platform, Amazon is everywhere. Like Amazon, SoFi will be everywhere. Amazon and SoFi are industry-defining companies. Both are transformational organizations led by world-class teams. One is the e-commerce giant, and the other is the epitome of financial tech. The differences between these two market leaders are innumerable, but the few similarities are crucial to understanding the future of SoFi and its stock. In the mid-2000s, Amazon was emerging as the leading one-stop e-commerce shop. They had gone far beyond their origins of selling books to become the everything store. Then, they created a suite of services that changed everything. These services provide the building blocks for tech companies to solve their fundamental software problems. They called it Amazon Web Services. Over the decade that followed, AWS became the industry standard in web cloud services.
Amazon also sits behind a huge portion of the internet. It dominates the server-side computers that make the internet work. Right now, you're probably watching this video on a computer or a phone, but when you click play, it isn't just your computer that's doing the work. There's another computer somewhere out there in the world that's sending the video to you, playing it along with you from hundreds of miles away. And a lot of those computers are run by Amazon.
Amazon's growing box of services is the lifeblood of many private and publicly traded companies, including Netflix, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, and BBC, to name a few. In fact, AWS is used by startups and Fortune 50 companies alike, and to the detriment of potential competitors, Amazon services get harder to escape with every new customer as the social proof compounds its popularity. Today, AWS contributes about $45 billion of Amazon's $386 billion in revenues. That's 12% of all revenues. Even more critical is the recurring nature of these revenues. Amazon bills once and gets paid for its services infinitely. Since launching AWS, among other reasons, Amazon has gone on to dominate its primary market as well as the cloud technology services market. In the same time, the stock of the company has experienced a 100-fold increase. The value that AWS brings to other companies, many being direct and indirect competitors of Amazon, has translated to this exponential growth in its shareholder value as the recurring revenues provide Amazon profits they can reinvest into their primary business.
AWS brought in $7.7 billion in revenue, roughly half the company's profits. So what does Amazon do with all that money? Well, the nice thing about being a massive multi-pronged company is that you can use profitable parts of the business to funnel money to other parts that are still maturing. For Amazon, that means growing services like Amazon Prime or launching new products under Amazon Basics, which can be priced so cheap that they drive competitors out of business.
Over the long term, Amazon shareholders have and will continue to benefit from the appreciation of the value of this asset. Then there's SoFi. SoFi is the leading one-stop shop online bank. For years, it has operated on a field of its own. Then, with the arrival of a new CEO from a tech background, the team decided to benefit from helping the rest of their industry grow. In 2020, SoFi acquired Galileo, the industry leader in fintech infrastructure. Galileo is deservingly referred to as the AWS of financial technology.
From what you just said there, it sounds like what you're saying is that a company like Chime, a company like Dave, a company like Revolut may offer lending, and it could be powered by SoFi. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Right. So the lending products, the way that I think about SoFi is really as yes, they've got a great consumer front end and a great consumer experience. Galileo powers the SoFi money side of that, but they really have on the back end, they have this, I refer to it as a digital securitization pipeline. And it's an incredible business. And anybody that wants to try and rebuild or compete it's got, as you say, it's got a lot of work to do to put all of that in place. And what we want to do is make that available through our APIs.
The platform enables anyone to easily build a fintech company using the same technologies, building blocks SoFi has used in building its empire. Over the years, Galileo has acquired thousands of commercial customers.
By one count, recent count, Galileo is powering 95% of all digital banking in North America. We have 5 out of the top 5 UK firms as clients. The top application in Canada is on our platform. The number 1 in the US, the number 1 in Mexico. We've just been in Latin America for 2 months, but of the top 20 down there, we've already signed 5. I think we're going to sign all 20 as clients. So, Galileo's done extremely well in API-based payments and banking.
With 90% of all digital bank accounts created in 2020 running through Galileo's infrastructure, it's clear the platform's lead is insurmountable. Today, companies like Robinhood, TransferWise, Revolut, Dave, Chime, and many more noteworthy fintech leaders, as well as new upstarts, depend on SoFi's Galileo to provide essential services to their customers. Many of Galileo's largest customers are starting to make their debut onto the stock market, proving they are mature businesses that will be around for some time into the future. Like AWS, Galileo has increasingly high switching costs. As these emerging fintech businesses grow, so too will the dependence on Galileo's sticky services. The result? Galileo's credibility will continue to grow, and new businesses will want to use its tested and proven infrastructure to offer their own services. Today, Galileo contributes nearly 15% of SoFi's revenues. As this leading technology platform becomes more entrenched, its share of the growing pie will approach 25%. Legacy banks will try to compete, but the task of replicating the vast array of services on Galileo's platform will slow their progress towards catching SoFi in the consumer segment. In the end, much as in the case of Amazon, the competition will have only 2 choices: do business with SoFi by leveraging what they've built to dominate the market, or waste time and resources trying to reinvent the wheel SoFi's Galileo has spent a decade innovating. Whichever they choose, SoFi will be everywhere. Either they will be in the pockets of most consumers or in the foundations of most new age banks. In turn, over the following decade, SoFi's long-term shareholders, as have Amazon's, will benefit from the appreciation of the value of this asset. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a big favor and like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment your thoughts on SoFi, Galileo, and Amazon Web Services. And if you would like to learn more about the stock market and how to invest, you can watch more of our videos at bullacademy.org. And as always, these videos are brought to you by our patrons at patreon.bullacademy.org, who support the channel financially and help us keep going, as well as help us brainstorm new video ideas to share with all of you. So if you would like to become a patron and support the channel, you can join us over at patreon.bullacademy.org, where you will get access to our Discord channel where we discuss the stock market in real time every day to share news, rumors, and new investment ideas so we can all do our own research and then come back together and collaborate. And you will have a chance at winning $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. So if you're interested in all of that, I hope to see you over at patreon.bullacademy.org. I'm Lincoln with bullacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.